Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 28th of June 2021. And we have a number of very interesting news. The first one is the completion of the Macallan concept series. The third part is now a collaboration with the US designer David Carson, and it is comprised of first fill sherry cask as well as refill and virgin oak casks, ABV of 40.8%. And then we continue with the Diageo Special Releases 2021. And this time it's under the name of Legends Untold. And we have numerous distilleries, amongst them Oban, Talisker, Lagavulin, and this time new for almost a decade, the Royal Lochnagar. And this series of Legends Untold tells about mythological creatures and fairy tale creatures that are around this world. Next up we have Douglas Laing, and they're bringing out two new highly limited Epicurean Wood editions. The first one is a ruby port and the second one a tawny port finish. Both of them have 48% ABV and are, as we know them, blended malt whiskies, or lowland blended whiskies, that's what they're called. And then we have news from the Wolfcraig Distillery. That was the distillery up in the north where Richard Patterson will have a patronage of a master blendership there. And now we know the location the distillery will be built. It will be in the Craigford campus, and it will cost around £15 million. Then we have Glenmorangie announcing the TUIGA, and the TUIGA is a yard that is very famous, and they bring out a 25-year-old single cask to honor this legendary yard. And it will be sold in the classic week of the 8th of September in Monaco, where most of the yards are. It is limited to 251 bottles with 52.2% ABV. We look over to the States, and we have the Michters Distillery releasing their 10-year-old single barrel Kentucky straight rye for the year 2021. Although it is highly limited because of not enough supply and not enough storage in their warehouse, and they have also now announced that they want to enlarge the Springfield farm to get more supply on the run. But as it has a 10-year maturation period, we have a lot of time to wait until this effect kicks in. And last but not least, we have the Fierce Whiskers Distillery. No, not Fierce Whiskey Distillery, Fierce Whiskers Distillery that is ready to open. And the Fierce Whiskers Distillery the project is running since 2015, and last September they opened their production, so they are in production now, and they now want to open their distillery. That is in Texas, so you can visit the distillery in Texas when it is being opened. So nice to know that some distilleries are now opening. And there's one last thing in our own favor. We will have another live tasting, and that will be on Whisky.com/live next Friday at 8 p.m. Central European Standard Time. So have a look at Whisky.com/live, click on the video, and it will tell you when it will air on your time, and you can have a look if you are free then. We will try a lot of nice Kentucky straight bourbons, and I will do the tasting with Jan Forsberg, who is associate of the Maker's Mark Distillery. That was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.